First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Williams. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Throwing to begin is Love. Up, and he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. That's a yard or two shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll go for it. Love. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey, guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
Tight end going in motion here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Byron Williams, the intended receiver there. Third down coming up. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's going to be caught by Gray. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Let's go now.
Love to throw it on 1st down. He connects with Gray on that one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. So after 1, the Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Here we go. Sixty bison. 60 bison. Check go.
Look wide. Get this one complete. Here comes 3rd and 6.
18 cop. 18 cop.
Throwing is Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and Frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
A second down throw for Love. He's got it! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Love to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this.
Ready up. Half the 60. Half the 60. Hey,
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. Tight end motioning left. They'll look to throw yet again. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll look to throw again. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Thrown left side. The catch is made.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. Powering forward. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
7 Pirates, Mustang 19, 79 Bronco, smash.
Love. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That finds Nakua along the sideline. The Rams use their third and final timeout. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we're at halftime, and it's the visitors, the Rams, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Love. He keeps it himself.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
60 by 6, 60, 18, run, 18, run. Come on, set. Ready.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
They'll go for it. Love. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They send a receiver in motion left. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. He'll return this from the 10. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 70 range. 70 range. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warrior 70. Check. Hurt.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He's going to try it here again. Back to the sideline and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9. A tight end in motion now. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Love. Throw on the run is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A 2nd down throw for Love. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
19 Tiger. Take off.
Love to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Hurt. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Back to the air, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Stephanie. Hawk 70. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw is Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
That's another Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 11-yard
Viking
line.
18, Pioneer.
Here's Love. He connects with Gray on that one. And he will score. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
70 Timberwolf.
The Packers will set up for
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
that keeps the score Rams 23, Packers 13. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Cowboy 80.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
Packers 13.
They face second down and 7.
Here we go. Set. 18 run. Go.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Rams punting unit coming out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther. Buffalo 18. Hut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing is Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
60 by 6.
On 1st down, it's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Love. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And the Packers are likely going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
19 Tiger. Here we go. Ready?
Love to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Packers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
That's caught by Puka. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Here we go, set.
They'll drop to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. They'll come up for first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, Trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Get up.
From the gun, it's Love. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Set up. Bronco 80.
They'll go for it. Love. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
That's good for a green bay.
On play action, Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Here we go, here we go. 79 Bronco. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one pulled in by Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. Dragon 60. Sack.
Love. First down throw there is incomplete.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
60 Maverick.
Throwing on second down, Love. He's got it inside the 5. And the Packers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
18, Pioneer.
To throw is Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Come on. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
On 2nd down, Love. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Just an absolute clinic of putting together a drive, Mike, when you need it the most. And their ability to move the ball down the field, it worked the clock perfectly. They come away with that late touchdown, and more than likely, barring something crazy, a victory as well.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on